All right, all right, all right. Let's see if we can do it all over again. Well, not all over again, of course, but this is take two. As you come in, please share with everybody around the new stream for some reason, and I am only on YouTube, so we'll need somebody. Well, let me get this link out. I need to, of course, share it in the Discord. As you guys come in, please share the stream with others. Please let me know if you can see me. I see already I'm Success Pro. What up, what up? Digi, what up? I see. Please share with the others in the different places. I don't know why the whole stream. I mean, I went from having a perfectly fine stream to completely dropping. It's like the whole internet connection resetted on me. That's kind of how I felt. I don't know why. Beats my knowledge. So, but we're back. We got another stream up, but now only on YouTube. So if you know anybody who were in the Facebook stream, I had to drop off restream and come back. But please let everybody know that we are here. Nobody's stopping this party. This party tonight. We're having fun tonight. We have an amazing show tonight, and I got a lot of stuff to show you with what's happening with Bitcoin. So let's allow a couple, maybe a minute or two to let other people to join. What up, Tao? I see team. What up, team? What up, Tao? Yeah, it's team. Found me. Yeah, let's get this algorithm showing down this stream. Shit, it's cooking. I don't know why the connection went down. It was a sudden cut for some reason. It makes no sense if I am honest. But anyways, shall we continue? Let's keep moving forward. So what I was saying is this: let's do something that I usually don't do on this channel. People have been asking me if I bought on this channel in this range, what should I be doing? Well, in my opinion, now Bitcoin is gonna go in a consolidation phase, and if you know how to play your cards, you can end up with far more Bitcoin, or far more Ethereum, or far more Link, or far more Polkadot than what you started with, right? Than the one you started with. But you should know that like anything on crypto, there's risk involved. Now, I will never in this channel tell anybody to go do leverage trading. You never ever do leverage trading. If you plan to use accumulation zones to accumulate, like most people in the crypto space do, like you see most people talk about in the crypto space, the first thing is that you need to invest in not invest, but when I say invest in your education, I don't mean monetarily invest. I mean take the time to learn about how the charts move, and how the accumulation zones work. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that tonight. So I'm gonna do something that I usually never do, which is go into the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart for Bitcoin. So let's go on the 4-hour chart, and I want to show you guys that, as you guys can see, I have been already throwing many lines here, trying to deduct, right? We are clearly in a range, and what's gonna happen is like we just move. What's happening is like we were on this range and we had a massive crash to the downside, and now we are on this new range, right? So we went from being on this range and to be trading on this range to now be trading on this range. And if you bought here, now you're sitting at a loss. So this is the perfect time for portfolio rebalance. This is the perfect time for reaccumulation zones. This is the perfect time to roll up your sleeve, learn a little bit more, be a little bit more active with your portfolio, reaccumulate in the zone, make up for your losses, and just all in all, be ready. Just be ready for the next rally up. But if Bitcoin continues to follow the trend that it's gonna follow, and it continues to come down, and you are not using the tops and the bottoms in your advantage, you will feel the wreck like most people want. All right. So here's what I'm doing in the 4-hour chart. I have been looking for where are my clear zones of resistance and support, and how is the chart actually playing. So what we are looking here is at a clear inverse head and shoulders pattern that is forming. It's not yet completed, but it's that's how it's playing. We think, I am drawing this line here because I think that it should come more into the middle of the zone. The zone is in the, starts in 4,500 and all the way to 42,000. This is the zone that Bitcoin has to completely enter to validate these patterns. It already hit the zone, but just the bottom of the zone. So what we're trying to decide here is, was that it, and now it's gonna come back here, or is it gonna have another leg up? And we think that it should get much deeper in the zone. This head should get a much deeper neckline, right? If you will, here, right? We want to see that position in there, but that's where we don't know exactly the direction that Bitcoin is taking, because it kind of loses momentum too fast here going into the zone. So when we go into the 1-hour chart, we can see a little bit more clarity. So this is what I started to do. I started to hunt for all those levels to see how is Bitcoin actually playing. Like everything, I always tell you guys, you gotta let the candles print, and then you let Bitcoin paint the map, and you have to determine where it's going. So here we see a clear downwards level because we put 3 lower highs, here. So I drew this line, and it was beautifully, we found that resistance there. Then we broke to the upside, but guess what? We had this one coming that all the way from here, upward channel, and you can see how, perfectly to the line, and that's how we go to the zone. And actually, I was able to feel one of my orders take some move some to USD here, so that I can, because I know that we can come all the way down to this pocket here, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But then, when you play all the lines that are here, you see how the bounce was perfect. So I am in the 1-hour chart. Let me show you this. When we take the Fibonacci retracement and we go from low to high, you see that we came perfectly to the 78 right here. But you see how that we wicked off of that, but the body of the candle respected this line that I had this charted before. As Bitcoin was coming through kind of here, I had already this here, because I was like, it has to come to the line, it has to bounce to the line. And effectively it came perfectly to this zone of confluency, because we had this line playing a role, which you can see this candle played perfectly. We have 3 touch points here, and then we have several touch points for this other candle, and you can see how we came down to the trend line, up, then down to the upwards trend line, up, then down to the fib level. So it's kind of like we're testing every freaking level before we go up. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bitcoin telling us, I'm gonna test every single one of them as support before I can come. I can make up my mind if I'm gonna come any way deeper. But guess what? We had a bounce, and perfectly to the fib level, 38%, 38.20, right? boom, back down. And guess what? Look at how, once again, guys, you know, testing that line as we speak, as we come live to you, Bitcoin came right to test the downwards trend line as support. You know, we're flipping a downwards resistance line, right? We broke, we found resistance up here, so we came back down to test these all levels, including the FIB level as support. You can see how we came. I can even say, you know, argue that it wanted to come back to the second one here. And, you know, now the question is, are we gonna continue to go down? Or are we gonna come back and test the zone? And we're gonna come back into this level once again here before we have another run down. Now, guys, Bitcoin is just gonna be up and down, up and down, up and down. So what do we do? What is the strategy that your boy, Manny, is following? What is the strategy I'm following? You know, because why do I tell you all this? You know, it's very simple. It's very simple. What I am looking for, and you're free to do this on your own, is follow a very simple strategy, which is that we just sell the local tops and buy the local bottoms. You see what I'm saying? Like what I did here is that I had orders set up all the way through here, right? Selling some of my positions, and when I sell, here's the deal, guys. It doesn't matter where you're charting. It doesn't matter. Look at this. What do you see here? It's the same thing. Everything is the same thing, Kusama, the same thing. So the whole altcoin and the whole market is following Bitcoin. Ethereum, DOT, everything follows Bitcoin. It's always like that when Bitcoin does these things. Now the market, you know, it's kind of Bitcoin saying, I am the granddaddy and everybody follows me, because without me doing anything, nobody does anything. That's kind of how, the best way I can explain it. But going back to the charts, what we can see is that Bitcoin is trying to decide, I'm going to continue to go down or I'm going to continue to go up. I am hoping that it comes up a little bit more before we go down, because we can definitely, you know, if we break these zones to the downside, we can definitely come all the way to $34,000, $34,888, $34,888. That's a good possibility. Definitely is the range we are in. You know, like, guys, this is not rocket science. We are in a freaking range, like range on the top and range on the bottom. We are in a range, bouncing around that range. That is what Bitcoin is gonna do for a while. Don't be surprised if Bitcoin and the whole market does this for the rest of the summer. And for people that understands the market, this is perfect times. This is beautiful times in terms of accumulation, right? These are clear signals. The bull cycle is not over. The bull market is not over. Everything continues to move in. This was a manipulated rundown. We continue to be well above the previous all-time high. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let me see. Yes, I am using TradingView, Jay. I see Jay asking if I am using TradingView. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can. You guys should. I hope you guys can. Yeah, I think so. It looks like for some reason I see error. Please use keyframe of 4 seconds or less. Currently keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. It says perfect. Anton says that it's perfect. Let me know. What up? I say Grow Crypto in the house. Love your background, of course. Man, I got it parked. It's parked. You like it? It's outside my window. That's the garage. I just have it parked. It's getting some rocket fuel. You know, we're going through all the engine revisions, making sure shit is on point for when the time comes. Welcome to the stream, my man. So glad to have the Grow Crypto team in the house. Big shout out to Peter. Big shout out to Bankless. Dan, the guys from Moon Boots, the guys from Master Ventures. Everybody has been so helpful with all that we're doing. And what you guys, we got news. We got news coming up tonight. But let's get through this so that you guys know what's happening here. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So in a nutshell, what I'm doing right now is I am accumulating. I am looking to sell on the zone, on the top of the range, and I'm looking to rebuy my position on the bottom of the range. And I do that with pretty much every alt I hold. It doesn't matter if it's DOT, if it's Kusama, it doesn't matter. You're holding it, you want more of that. I want more Kusama. I want more DOT. I want more AUZ. I want more Luna. I want more of the good ones. More. So since everything is following Bitcoin, you just look at Bitcoin, follow Bitcoin, look at the best guys charting Bitcoin, look at what everybody's looking at the same thing. I've been pretty much, after charting myself, what I usually do is I look at the chart, I chart myself to kind of see if I can get an unbiased view. I am not the best technical analyst out there because I like to buy and hold in macro time frames, so that's easier. And for that I use Elliott waves and Fibonacci. Elliott wave theory and Fibonacci levels work beautifully for that, and continues. Like I started the stream showing you how it continues to play. But right now, when we enter these accumulation zones, then you need to look into, okay, you gotta draw your trend lines, look for patterns, look for bull flags, bear flags, and all that technical, several technical things that most new people don't understand. If you're not a day trader, usually you don't understand too much about it. But you, nonetheless, you do want to accumulate money, right? I also want to accumulate. Well, first of all, never trade with 100% of your portfolio, and never leverage trade. You never put all your chips on the fucking, right? And you never put all your chips on the table, and you never leverage trade. If you do that, you follow those rules on crypto, you'll be safe. And also, don't follow scams on Telegram. You do those 3 things on crypto, you'll be mostly safe. Don't verify anything you get on Telegram, or anything that you see on comments on YouTube. There are people in this very channel, your Wealth, Legacy and Freedom channel, impersonating your boy, trying to convince people to send some WhatsApp and bullshit. Don't fall for that crap, right? So it's just follow some basic rules. Don't leverage trade. Don't take loans against your house to buy crypto. I get it. You can use debt smart to a certain extent, but you don't take your house. You don't take your roof away and throw it on crypto. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So you never leverage trade. Second, if you're gonna trade, you just spot trade, and you never. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's clear, all right? So with that said, this is what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I am, looking for these support zones. And what you can do if you're not experienced, you can go look for the best, there are several YouTubers out there. Pretty much all of them doing the same thing. One that I like a lot is Sheldon from the Banter. He appears on the Crypto Banter show when I wake up at 5 a.m. my time. That's the time I wake up every day. They are pretty much finishing their stream, so that's how I get up. I open my eyes and I am with my watching news, already hustling, getting to know what's happening, and it's very good. And actually they have something going on right now that is about farming, very good, because it's kind of following the same strategy, which is, hey, accumulate. If we're in an accumulation zone, don't sit down to cry about Bitcoin is down. Use the range and accumulate. Use these times, they're all saying when there is blood in the streets, then this is the time to buy. Everything is on sale. What are we talking about here, right? I am more bullish than ever. But for some reason, the crash has been wrecking everybody. And come on, like, you gotta be smart about your investments. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. So follow a couple. Don't ever trust me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crazy guy on the internet after all. Don't ever trust any one single trader. Look at, take 1 hour, 2 hours of your day and check and see, you look for congruency where everybody agrees. Then you can kind of take it to the bank. And if you see that you're at the bottom of the range, you take a long, you take a position. And when you are at the top of the range, you go back to USDT. You go back into stable, you go back into dollars, and you wait for Bitcoin to come down. And you do the same. If you buy Bitcoin, you buy alts. If you sell Bitcoin, you sell alts. All of them. Not all your portfolio. Do 25% maybe. 25 to 50%. Never play with your full portfolio, but you use a portion of your portfolio to use the zone to accumulate and stack more on your crypto. That's the bottom line there. Now, guys, I don't know, unless you have been living under a rock, I think that everybody here knows that, our acting CEO, the Bitcoin acting CEO, Michael Saylor, tweeted yesterday, or actually 2 days ago, that he was pleased to host a meeting between who? The granddaddy of Doge, the Doge master, Elon Musk, and the leading Bitcoin miners in North America. And the miners have agreed to form the Bitcoin Mining Council to promote energy usage, transparency, and accelerate sustainability, guys. This is amazing. This is a tweet right here. Got it right here. And what I love is that, executive from all the top of the top mining pools and mining, operations. There are several of them. The one that I used to, when I was big into accumulating hashing power, I had over 7 figures on hashing power alone. It was crazy, guys. Genesis Mining is the one that I was using in Iceland. They continue to be around. Amazing company. I was one of their VIPs when they were starting. I was buying a lot of co-location, and I was cheaping mining rigs like crazy, and I'm buying hashing. When they will get hashing power available, they'll bring it back. So the miners, guys, have a lot that, you feel, because it's kind of like that, because they do consult with you. If you own enough hashing power, you do get consulted, believe it or not. And, you do, when you accumulate hashing power as an asset, you do feel with voice and with vote. It feels that way. So to see that everybody's getting together and, okay, if there are issues, let's solve them. So we got Michael Saylor hosting these type of meetings. I love the fact that he's not only accumulating with MicroStrategy, he's not only preaching and trying to teach, but he's actually trying to bring a reason. If there is an issue, let's talk it out, because that's how we resolve the issues. And I love that fact of what he's doing. So kudos for them. And let's keep moving the space in a positive way forward. And yes, we gotta get into renewable mining. And moving into the next topic this is a great segue, because everybody has been also worried about our good old China FUD. You know what I'm talking about? China FUD. Since 2013, China has been banning Bitcoin, guys. That, China banning Bitcoin, it's nothing new. Now, in my opinion, the China FUD, or the China banning Bitcoin, is actually very bullish for the space. As a fundamentalist, I love it. Why? Because we have been speaking about the mining concentration taking place in China for so long. Over 30% of the mining power is held in China. So people right now are in two camps, asking, well, what is the real deal happening with China? What's really happening here? Okay, let me tell you. So nothing have changed in China in terms of the law. So the law in China remains to be the same. So why the news, Manny? Why the craziness? If there was no law changes, what's happening? Well, the way that China works is that they don't have to change the laws because the laws remains the same. What they do is that they change how they enforce the law, because that allows them to have more flexibility without having to pass a new law in order to do things. So they have a very general law about crypto, and in general their stance is they're banning crypto, but they were after the exchanges. They were after the leverage traders, right? The exchanges that were taking advantage of their citizens and whatnot. And that's what was happening. Then, since after banning all that, well, what was left? It was the mining. Because if you're a miner, you need to be able to sell your coin somehow, which means that you will need an exchange. But if you're a Chinese citizen, you're not allowed. You see where I'm going with this? So they change the way they enforce the rules. And it's big, because now mining is prohibited in China. Something that never happened before. So what does this mean? Do you guys remember how a couple months ago a small town, and I cover it here in the channel, how a small town in China lost power because they had issues with the grid, and we lost like 30% of the hash power, and there was panic in the market and the price went down and craziness? Exactly. So that's what's happening now, because if China is gonna ban them, they have to move out. Think about it for a second. If China is to ban mining, all that mining has to move out, which means that, Bitcoin will lose 30% of its hashing power. So you got two camps saying, no, well, now the network will be less secure. No, I love it, because finally we get the decentralization out of China. I argue that if you take that 30% that was controlling China, now the difficulty will come down. Miners, hello, you know this. If you've been a miner for any length of time, you know what? That if the hash rate goes up, the difficulty goes up. If the hash rate goes down, the difficulty goes down. What is the fuss about? Let China go. Let them do their thing. 30% less hash power, let difficulty reset. Now is controlled outside of the China firewall by a more decentralized, and I will argue even spread of all your miners. As we're better off. We are better off. But here's the problem. The market is irrational. Why? Let me put you an example. Well, when we were talking about when the electricity went down, everybody in the news were talking about, we need to get rid of the hashing power in China. They're controlling too much. This cannot happen again. Well, the Chinese government just gave you the solution. They banned them all for you. But now the market is selling again. Why? You should be buying. This is good news. This will prevent events like the one that we had last month with the electricity and the concentration and the 30% and in one day going down in hash power and then back up in hash power. That is where the huge issue, the real issue is at. Am I making sense, guys? Please let me know in the chat box. Actually, it's not going to show up here in the stream, but I can see it in this other side because I'm coming directly only on YouTube tonight due to the initial technical difficulties that we had. But yeah, that's pretty much what's happening in that front. But in other news, guess what's happening? Check it out, guys. You can now buy property. Like, think about it. You can now buy property in New York City with Bitcoin, Doge, and Ethereum. Guys, the fundamentals of Bitcoin have not changed. The whales are buying this dip. All the Glassnode data shows that every institution continues to hold, that every whale is actually accumulating. That this is just the retail scared little cat that came into the market this cycle, that have never seen these types of moves, have never seen these whales in action. They are the ones who are selling, panic selling, because the fundamentals continue to be as strong as it gets. There's nothing stronger than this. Now, check this out. Check this out. Ray Dalio, the legendary hedge fund manager, Ray Dalio, reveals that he owns Bitcoin. So it's news. I mean, we knew this, no? Like, this is not the first time he talks about Bitcoins in terms of, he never said he owned it. But a guy that is so aware of how volatile the dollar is, if he's gonna hedge, Bitcoin is the perfect asset to hedge. I mean, gold. Hey, I love gold. I love silver. My hustlers here in the house know that, and I teach from the very beginning. We're coming through. You first go gold, silver. In terms of, for me, it's like when you cash out of your crypto positions, you never go back to paper. Why? Will you ever do that? You go if you need stability, you need something stable, right? That you accumulate on stable. Go traditional. Go gold, silver, right? We here in the family, the One Legacy Freedom family, we use an amazing US company called 7K Metals to buy amazing gold and silver graded at top cheap prices, dealer direct prices we get, because that's an amazing asset. But then what is the next step? It's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's Polkadot, it's Kusama, baby. It's not any other it's not paper, and it's not a house, it's not a hard asset, because everybody here knows that the housing market is a crazy market. It's a buyer's market. It's insane. I don't know why. Why are people buying houses? They didn't get the memo of what about how much money is being printed and how. Well, I get it. Everybody's getting on crazy debt, and they're getting the asset with the debt that they think they're gonna be forgiven. I don't know. Don't follow me on that. But you know what I'm talking about. It sometimes kind of mix. It's crazy. But once again, the fundamentals of crypto continue to be as strong as it gets. And, everybody's buying the dip. Like, literally, everybody's buying the dip. ARK Invest, Cathie Wood, another 20 million in Bitcoin. Yeah, everybody's like, I found myself looking everywhere, all the wallets, all the dust. Do I have USDT here? Everywhere. Where do I have some USDT? Where do I have some paper that is not doing anything? And I started. I found some. I bought. I added to my hodler portfolio, and then I have my trading portfolio, and then I have my. You gotta manage well. If you gotta build correctly your wealth and your finances, and you gotta manage as you come into this space. That's the most the number one mistake I see any crypto adopter coming into the space is not being able to manage, not being able to properly actively manage the portfolio, being able to properly manage finances. Sometimes it's just basic finances. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you apply some basic finances rules, and you'll be fine. You see what I'm saying? Like, the problem is, like, everybody jumps into the space without even trying to learn the basics. That's how you don't get overextended. But yeah, once again, Cathie Wood buying the dip. That's amazing news. We love it. Other IT giants like Globant announcing, here's how I see it. Several of these companies, and here I always like to show, I always tell my team to give me the source, because it's not about the slide, I always like to show my sources because that's important. And here we got also IT Titan, Globant, announcing a $500,000 buy. But guys, let's keep it real. What's happening here is that, you got several companies that they saw Tesla buy in, and they saw then Bitcoin rally up, and they felt left behind, and they didn't feel like the price was, you don't buy into green candles, you don't buy into the pump. And now with this reset, what they're realizing is like, this is the opportunity we waited for. And everybody that is seeing this for what it really is, the opportunity they were waiting for, they're buying the dip. They're just accumulating. But now, the moment everybody's been waiting for, what's happening in the house? What's happening in the house, baby? What's happening here? Well, I think you know what's happening. It's right there. It's parked. Do you see it? Do you like it? Do you like the rocket that I got in my garage? I just got it parked. We got the team, the Apollo X launch team, setting camp right there, right outside. They're setting camp. They're bringing in the moon boot guys with them, the master venture guys with them, all the power of the Ignition paid program and all the experience from all these amazing launch pads. And they're setting camp right there. That I saw one smoking a cigarette earlier. One of the guys. What we're preparing is gonna be totally out of this world. Like, get ready. Just get ready. Get excited if you are here, because Omni is preparing to launch our long-awaited IDO on the Apollo X launchpad. The guys are setting camp. As I said, they're outside. I had my wife giving them some good old coffee, because we need a lot of this Wealth, Legacy, and Freedom coffee. Oh, this is beautiful. Because we're putting long nights. If you guys have noticed, I have not been I have been only doing the shows in the channel, because we are working 24/7 around the clock, aligning everything, making sure that we get the right rocket fuel, making sure that we align the best launch team, making sure that all the experts gets aligned, making sure that everything is in place for when the time comes, when the time to take this baby to the dark side of the moon. Because too many people have been already to the bright side, but I want to go above. I want to see what is out there. I want to see what is beyond. I want to see what is behind that beautiful bright moon. So who is here ready to accompany? Who's getting in the train? Who's getting in the rocket? Who has a ticket? Let me know in the chat box. If you're ready. Let everybody know what's happening, because this baby's taking off. And if you don't get on board, you're going to be left behind. Very soon we're going to be announcing the whitelist. We're going to be announcing several giveaways, several incentives, several things that we have planned. A strong holding program. Now, we have finalized. It's very important. The token economics went through their final revision. We had already released them to every interested parties. As you guys know, from day one, what I have been doing is this: taking it easy. There is no rush. It's in the garage. No worries. We'll get it launched, but we gotta make sure it doesn't blow up on the way like several other rockets. We gotta make sure things are done right. We gotta make sure we get to destination. And to do that, we gotta do things right, not fast. And what we have been doing here is taking in the interest, talking. I've been taking the time to pitch and show this amazing project, your Omni social media app, this amazing app, showing it, showing the meat, showing the technology we're building, showing the level of quality we're bringing out, showing what we have been building to everybody. And I mean everybody, every single KOL, every single VC, every single backer, every single private investor, every single angel in the space. The results have been amazing. The results have been the same across the board. Everybody loves the project. Everybody thinks it's amazing and everybody wants a piece of the pie. So we have been doing the best we can to make sure that first we keep this people driven. I want to keep you, the little guy. I want to keep you, the community. I want to keep you, the hustlers who have been here with us from day one, well taken care of, making sure that we did this from the beginning with you in mind. And if you have been here for a while, you guys know this. Now, the new changes have been received with great excitement by pretty much every VC, by pretty much every key opinion leader out there. They love the new token economics because unlike other projects, we have been learning from the mistakes of those who came before us. And then we have been making changes that are positive for the project, not negative. We have not been here getting greedy, looking to raise more just because there is more on the table. Raising more is easy. It's not about that. It's about raising what is correct for all parties involved, for the project. That's what we're doing. And we are excited because now if you take the liquidity out, so our initial market cap will be $1 million for Omni. But if you take the liquidity out, which has to be counted towards the total figure, because it's indeed unlocked. But if you were to take that out, because that is not in the hands of any well, that is not in the hands of anybody that will dump on the community, that the liquidity of the project, it's in the hands of the company, and the company is gonna deploy that liquidity in a way that is positive for the project, not negative for the project. So if you were to take that liquidity out, our initial market cap will come out to be $425,000, which is amazing, which is just loading. Think about it, it's like loading the best possible rocket fuel, this high grade rocket fuel. Because the demand continues to increase, and as we show this, and here's what's happening. People say, why I don't see too much people talking about Omni? Very simple. Everybody has been waiting on us. Everybody, I'll tell you this, several of them even since February. I got influencers, I got key opinion leaders, I got VCs who have communities who have been here ready to go since February. Since March, and I've been holding them. Nope, wait. It's about doing things right. It's about doing things right. We needed to wait for Kusama to kickstart. We needed to wait for Polkadot, Polka Decoded, and several other things internally. There's a lot of stuff on the back that people don't see because we don't have the time to come and tell you all, guys, all the things, everything. There's too much happening, right? And the reason they don't tell is because until they secure, everybody has an interest. Because the way you divide the pie, you gotta have your influencers on board, you gotta have your VCs, and they're necessary. A lot of people see in the community the VCs as bad. No, the thing is, like, several of the value they add to the project, several people don't see it because they're in the back, working in the back with the team, aligning market makers, aligning exchanges, aligning influencers, aligning other people that can come and help, aligning. We're aligning celebrities here. I am not allowed to drop in names yet, because my team is in the back. I can imagine Patrick's right now pulling his hair. Manny, don't mention names. I won't. But we are aligning several things. But everybody's been waiting on us to give them the go-ahead. Now, we're going through the initial promo push, which is coming from Apollo, a lot of content creation. If you have seen the initial video coming into the stream, do you guys like it? Right? We got it on YouTube. Make sure you go like it, share with everybody. Remember, we got a 1 million coins giveaway going on. If you're not participating on that, you're simply missing out. So there's a lot of content being created now that's gonna start getting pushed, and you will start to see this week and next week, and as we get closer and closer and closer to the end of June, which is when we are planning to take this baby. When people ask me, but when, Manny? When? I wanna know when. I wanna know when, Manny. Well, I'll tell you. Let me tell you. My plan is end of June. Given current market conditions, the whole team, everybody, the whole team, the whole Apollo X team, Moon Boots team, Master Ventures, Omni, everybody who is involved. We got many others that we're getting ready to announce. X Network, several other VCs. So you're gonna start learning about all of them as we get closer to IDO. So everybody is ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? We are. We definitely are. We are definitely excited. And now, what's next is that we're gonna start to release a lot of marketing aim to promote the IDO. We're gonna be asking you guys to be sharing a lot of stuff, that we're gonna be opening whitelists, we're gonna be doing giveaways and things like that. You know, the normal stuff you will expect as we walk towards the IDO, and then you will start seeing a lot more and more people speak about us, and then it's gonna, once we unleash this baby, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. So we're heavily excited. We're heavily excited. Thank you everybody who has been here with us from day one, helping us take this baby out. So we're grateful with the community that is always here with us. Now let's talk about IDOs. What are the IDOs in the pipeline? You know, are any IDOs in the pipeline inside the community? As you guys know, we had last week Citadel One. We had a community race for Citadel One, and we are right now. This came out today. I saw it. I don't know if you saw it in Discord. And if you're not in Discord, if you're not a hustler, if you're not part of the community what are we doing? It's very simple. We're just crypto adopters. Aside Omni, here in the Wealth Legacy Freedom channel, Omni, it's my project, it's my baby, it's the company, it's how I plan to contribute into the industry, into the ecosystem, looking and aiming to bring crypto to the masses and to bring crypto into social media. That is our goal in Omni. But at the core, I am a guy that has been here in the space, as I've been saying throughout the stream, for so long. So in the Wealth Legacy Freedom community, since 2017, we have been inside Discord, just hunting and scoring hot coins. Coins that are aiming, our goal is to score coins that are fundamentally sound, but that have not yet hit the market. Because if you are able to get to the projects before anybody else, and you're able to help them, you know, and invest capital in them, you can see a lot of returns, especially during bull cycles. These phases happen every 3 to 4 years. For example, we are right now in 2021. In January 2025, you will see me here again doing the exact same thing all over, no matter what. It's seasonal. It's seasonal. Every 4 years, you can follow the crypto markets, and based on the halving of Bitcoin. So this afternoon we have this space, and this project it's amazing. They're looking to solve a big issue, a big issue in the space, especially with NFTs. They're looking to solve the issue of fragmentation. You have too many NFTs from too many markets living in too many chains, several of them on Ethereum. And they cannot talk to each other, they cannot transact to each other, they cannot move around. So what they're looking to build is an NFT layer 2 protocol. So they will hold like a layer 2 solution in all the top of blockchains. Think about it like having a layer 2 like Matic but in Ethereum, and then having like layer 2 like Matic but on Polkadot and in Thesis, on EOS, and on Binance Chain, you name it, in all of them. That's what they're looking to do, to become a layer 2 protocol that allows you, since they are a layer 2 in every single blockchain, it allows them to grab your NFT regardless of where it was minted. It doesn't matter if it was minted on Rarible, OpenSea. If you want to move it to a new hot and trendy market, you can. The NFT does not have to live forever in the chain that you minted that NFT into. Solving it's a huge issue. The fragmentation problem gets solved out of the bat completely. So that is what they're looking to do. If you are a hustler inside our Discord, just go check it out right now, because you'll see it in there. This is the kind of stuff. And no, we're not opening Discord tonight, because we are not opening Discord tonight because of this very reason. When we have active things going on like this, we close down doors and we allow, this is more like a members invite only. Somebody from the community has to invite you in. They can go to, everybody inside Discord has the ability to create an invite link. So if you want to join Discord, you got to find a community member and ask him for an invite link. He has to invite you. And even now, right now it's closed because we got this going on. So after we're done with what we have currently active, then we'll open again. That's the best way I can put it. So that will cover pretty much all the IDO news we got for the NFT holders. So if you are not an NFT holder, so inside the community, our Well Legacy Freedom community, we have two NFTs, which is the front and the back of a coin, right? If these NFTs have some amazing perks inside. I've been speaking about them a couple times already. Let me go over, you get access to the app launch event. You get access to the beta version of the app. Remember, we have a beta version. We have a beta of the app coming. The closed beta is going to be highly sought after. That, like, the closed beta is going to be something that people will fight over having. And not only because the way we're doing the marketing, but also because of the way that we have to release it and the way that the rewards engine plays, because the rewards engine has to be there from day one. So if you get a spot in the closed beta inside before it opens up and you're using the app already, you will be getting rewarded. And if you're a hustler, Well Legacy Freedom community member hustler, NFT holder, you get a spot on the beta. You get you just have to be an NFT, one of our community and exclusive NFT holders in order to access the beta. That's the perk that you get with this NFT. Also, you get access to a VIP group inside the Discord channel. We have a VIP group where these VIPs get some perks These perks include first dibs on community allocations, access to exclusive pools, and other things. If you hold both NFTs, then you have even more perks. But you can read them all. I'm not gonna get into that. The big perk there, you can get up to, if you hold both NFTs and you are willing to burn them, only if you burn them, you can even get 50,000 Omni coins. So that's great. That's great. So if you don't have an NFT, there's just I don't know if there's a couple available. I don't know if there are a couple available yet. Our artist in-house will know better. Let me share here the link in the description box. I think that there's still a couple available. There's still a couple available. Details. They might be. I cannot see right now. I can see all the owners, but I cannot see how many are there available. But anyways, I think that there's still a couple available. They're running out fast. So, yep, that's where we at with the NFTs. Make sure you pick up one if you're interested on getting everything. Now, do we have any questions in the house? Let's go into the question section of the night. I'm gonna monitor the chat box. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything that I'm missing? Anything that I should be talking about that I'm not talking about? Something that I should have mentioned that I didn't mention? Tyler says that there's only 7 left. 7 left. So yeah, running out, guys. 7 left. The family is good. All right, much love as always. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let me see. I've been here since the beginning. We lost a long way, but so Tao, it looks like you want to get into every project, but you miss the chance. Everything, all the details inside the Discord. We have all the IDO training. We've been putting up training since the beginning, but yeah, you have to. There is some work involved. Crypto is something that you have to actively manage and learn, educate yourself on. And at the end of the day, you make your own decisions. You go for, what are the coins you want to buy, and then you pick your entry. You're gonna make mistakes at the beginning anyways, but you pick your entry and you just go for it. For example, what I tell new people at the beginning is like you gotta go safe. You gotta buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Kusama, Chainlink. Off top of my head, those are top blue chip, strong, big projects. Are not gonna go down. I mean, I'm sure there will be people. Polygon is another one. Off top of my head, there are great projects out there that you can be accumulating on. What is necessary for the industry. You need exchanges, so you buy your Uniswap, your SushiSwap, your PancakeSwap, your Define, or QuickSwap to also QuickSwap. You buy your swaps, things that are needed for the ecosystem. Chainlink. Your oracles. Well, Chainlink is the top oracle. That's in my opinion. That's there. So if you need your blockchain, so you buy. Of course you got your Ethereum, Polkadot, and Kusama, but then you can buy Solana. You can buy Binance or BNB, which is also attached. The beauty about BNB is that when you buy BNB, it's like you buy two things in one. Because BNB is getting a positive effect. Thanks to Binance Smart Chain. But they also take a positive effect thanks to the demand that it creates for the Binance exchange. BNB is heavily used as rewards and incentive for the traders, for discounts, trading fee discounts. So BNB is a solid project. So if you can get your hands on some cheap BNB, go for it. You also have your, other big DeFi players like Aave, which is lending, but they're top. You know what I'm saying? I also like Atom, Cosmos. So there are several projects. I can keep here mentioning several projects that I know are good. There are literally thousands of them or hundreds of them, but just build a portfolio. If you're new to the space, if you don't know much, build a portfolio on the top. On the top, those that I'm talking about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Kusama, Chainlink, Polygon, Uniswap, Solana. Stay there, play there. That's it. If you feel a little bit more adventurous, then I wanna say AUC, Split, Omni, right? I am biased on Omni. I'm not a financial advice. Follow me. I'm just tell you what I'm doing. I just tell you what I do. What do you do? It's on you. But you build a portfolio, and that's it. Right now, when is a good time to entry? Well, right about now. Everything is down. Don't actively trade it. Buy on the low. Now that if you're completely new, if you're newbie, just buy now that Bitcoin is down and everything is down, and then you wait until you gotta give it 6 months to 12 months to mature. After come back in November. You see what I'm saying? Everything should be and I say should, it could definitely be completely down, honest talk. But in theory, following previous cycles, following what we know, by November, you should be way up than when we are right now. We are entering summer. Think about this. We are entering summer. Summer is gonna be red hard, and and Bitcoin could come down to the low 30s or even the high 20s. Excellent buying opportunity. That's what I see. Excellent buying opportunity. So that's what's happening there. So let me see. Do you accept cash? Okay, all right. Time for a question, money. Any thought on Pulse Chain? Top of my head doesn't ring a bell, my man. So I don't know, and I'm not gonna go look into. I don't like to talk about projects I don't know about, because first impression, they can look very good and be very bad, or they can look very bad and be very good. And I don't want to talk about other projects unless I have done a full unbiased assessment of the project. So Pulse Chain, check it. You tell me how good they are. Have you done the research? I don't know. This is Nick. Do you accept Cash App? No, for what? We're not selling anything. Pulse Chain is coming soon, and the world's bigger airdrop. So there's gonna be a Pulse Chain airdrop. Good. I like airdrops. Free money. I'll take any airdrop that comes my way. If it's a good project, I'll hold it. I truly mean this. For example, I think that I am the only one in the world. I am still holding my Theta, how do you say Theta? My Theta airdrop. The YouTube project, right? Theta, right? Theta. Sorry, I don't know how to say. I have an accent. In case you didn't notice yet, I have a thick accent, and I also have an issue with R's. My R's and my D and the R together, I cannot pronounce a D and an R in Spanish together, because I have something that's called frenillo. We call it frenillo in Spanish. Anyways, but Theta, I'm still holding the airdrop. So hey, I get all the airdrops. I don't hold every airdrop. I'm not dumb, but if it's a good project, I'll hold it. That's for sure. DFYN, Tyler. Yes, I just have to say, get a bag. That's all I'm gonna say. Had the opportunity to talk with the CEO. Amazing guy. We're in conversations, nothing solidified. A lot of things to be worked out, but the project bypass QuickSwap. like that. Think about it. I saw their tech. I was able to talk about the tech. I didn't see the tech. Let me rephrase that. But if it looks like it's gonna work, like they say it's gonna work, it's gonna be a true cross-chain DEX. No fees. Sign me up, please. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Pulse Chain is a fork of Ethereum. Well, then, good. I'm gonna get a solid airdrop then, because I got a solid bag on Ethereum across multiple wallets. So we're good. What about sell it? What about sell it? Why will I take sell it for? Why do you want me to take this, Nick? I'm not quite understanding the questions. Tita, says Tyler Johnson. Tita. Yeah, alright, Tita. Yeah, that's it. It's coming soon. Pulse Chain, alright. Manolo, where are you? I am in Honduras right now. That's where I'm at. Alright, Tao, you're welcome. Thank you everybody who has been showing. That will be it for tonight. Actually, we have been going for over an hour already on this one. So thank you so much everybody for showing up Wednesday night after Wednesday night for this Your Wealth, Legacy and Freedom show. I hope that you have received value tonight. I hope that you learn a little bit. I hope that you are excited just as I am excited with what we're working. There are several things aligning for us, so we're just getting started, guys. Thank you so much for showing up, and as always remember, it's not about the money. It's never about the money. It's about the freedom.